All right, welcome back. We are going to be doing another Master Skills video here, and this one is about the Integrated Speaking Task number 2, the academic course where you are combining information from two different sources, the reading passage and the audio file. Now, if you've already been going through this course and you're not watching this video on YouTube somewhere, then you already know that this particular task is very similar to the first integrated task where you're actually speaking about some campus situation. But this one, you're talking about an academic course. And so the master skills, just like with the tricks and the trap and the strategy, the master skills for this particular task are very similar to the previous one. First of all you have to do is follow the strategy as far as taking notes and also the strategy for giving your response. But this is basically a breakdown of a simplified or maybe a condensed version of the strategy. Now, in the Master Skills video for the last task about the campus situation, I think I said that this was a I used the word shortened version of a strategy. Shortened was probably not the best word to use for that. Maybe like a condensed version or a simplified version of this, because it's basically the same strategy, but here I give it to you in a much more precise way. So let's go through it. First of all, you say what the topic is. The topic of the reading passage was, and then you mention what it was. Which is briefly described or defined or explained as, and then you give the description that they gave. You can say exactly the same words that they gave in the reading passage if you happen to remember them and write them down, but really you just have to say what it is and what the definition or explanation of that topic is. And then you have to have a good transitional phrase to state if the person in the audio file provides more information about the topic, gives an example of the topic, or refutes, disagrees with, contradicts, or, basically says something against the information. And really, you use these words to create your transitional phrase. The professor gives some more information about this topic by stating, and then say what the main idea and supporting details are. Or the speaker gives an example of this by talking about, and then say the main idea and supporting details. Or, however, the professor does not agree with this because, and then state what the main idea and supporting details of the listening file were. And it's really that simple. So really, the master skills for these tasks are really, they're all about simplification. In fact, the entire theme for TOEFL Excellence is to simplify the whole process of taking this exam so you don't have to think about anything when you go in to take the exam. Because, of course, you will have practiced plenty of times with a timer, so you know exactly how much time you need to give your response so that it will be the perfect amount of time and have all of the right amount of information. And really, that's it. So just follow the master skills here. Definitely use this in conjunction with the strategy and tricks and traps because each gives a little bit of information that supports the other. So even though this is a sort of a condensed version of the strategy, they do both give you really good information. And that's the whole point. So we get the strategy, tricks and traps, and master skills. They all work together. And really, that's all I need to say about this one. So we're going to go on to the next lesson, which is the integrated task 3. And that's going to be another campus situation, but it's a little bit different than the other one. And we will talk about that in the next lesson. So thank you for stopping by, and we will see you next time.